Hey there, welcome back to my channel where today I'm doing this eyeshadow look using these two palettes. I wanted to do something that was a smoky brown gold kind of thing, and then I added a little bit of glitter. So if you want to see what I did, don't go anywhere. And if you've never been here before, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, and I love to play with colorful eyeshadow. I upload multiple videos every week. They're all eyeshadow related. Tags, chatty get ready with me's, tutorials, ranking videos, new releases. If you are interested in that sort of thing, you're definitely in the right spot, and I hope that you'll consider liking and subscribing before you leave, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss new uploads. Now let's get going with this video. Alright, so let's get started with this look. I want to play mainly in the dark fantasy palette today. I want to do something that's like a smoky brown black sort of look, and then I want to pull in a gold from somewhere else. I have sort of a loose plan, so I'm going to start in dark fantasy and grab a medium-sized blending brush, and I want to take this shade Hoax and put this all through my crease, not totally into the inner corner, but a lot of my crease. Now, at the time that I'm filming this, I have come to be aware of some drama in the beauty community around the TikToker Michaela, the one who did the 2 collabs with Glamlight. And I just want to come in here and say, this is not a drama channel. I am not interested in beauty community drama. I'm interested in eyeshadow. That's what really gets me excited. There's drama in every community across the world. There's always drama when we take people and we put them up on pedestals, when there's no accountability, when there's money involved, there's gonna be drama. If you have people involved, you're gonna have drama because people are naturally broken, sinful, selfish creatures. So I am not interested in most of the drama within the beauty world. I don't really have time for it. I have much more important things to fill my mind. And I just wanted to pop on here and say that if you're coming here for drama, you're not going to find it. You might as well just go somewhere else. That's not what this channel's about. This channel is about eyeshadow, because eyeshadow is fun. I'm wiping off this brush and now going into the shade Algorithm, which is the lighter brown matte. I'm going in pretty lightly, and I'm just going to use this to soften a little bit. And I'll bring this one in a little bit further as well. So anyway, the whole Michaela drama, in case you don't know, just a quick synopsis. Apparently she was advertising some mascara, which was a sponsored post, I believe, and it's alleged that she came back on screen after applying the mascara like a second coat off screen, but this time she was pretty clearly wearing false lashes. That's what people are saying. And there's a lot of, they're calling it MASCARA-GATE, I think. There's a lot about it. People are analyzing the video and doing close-ups to see, oh, look, she has more lashes in the second half of the video than she had in the first. Things like that. Okay, so that's the story, and that's as far as I'm getting into it. Like I said, when people are put up on pedestals, and when there's money involved, and when there's no notoriety and success, and all of those things are recipes for inauthenticity at best, and lying, scandal, and misrepresentation at worst. So I'm not getting into it. I did want to mention it because I have the week of Michaela coming up later this month, which is going to go live the week that I'm due. Like, my baby's due on February 21st, and that's the second day, I think, of the week of Michaela. Anyway, it's all scheduled, it's all filmed, the whole week is done. And I wanted to mention this whole scandal because my week of Michaela is using a very pretty, fun, colorful eyeshadow palette, which has been so many people's favorite until Michaela got herself into hot water. And I don't know, I just don't have time for it, honestly. I think it's important that we all have integrity and that we're all honest. I was watching Jen Love's video, and she highlighted a different influencer on TikTok, I think, who basically came out in defense of Michaela and said, hey, everybody lies. False advertising is everywhere. What's the big deal? Like, it's just lying. Yeah, you shouldn't do it, but we're all doing it anyway, so no problem. And that I have kind of an even bigger problem with. It's another thing to just straight up say, lying's, it's annoying, but it's not really a big deal, right? And yeah, it is a big deal. It's lying. We're supposed to be honest. Our yes is supposed to mean yes, and our no is supposed to mean no, and we're supposed to tell the truth. It's the blatant statement that false advertising's a thing, and we all lie, and it's annoying, but it's okay. At the end of the day, it's not really a huge problem. That's just a full mindset which condones this terrible behavior. If you take that mindset into the rest of your life, you have absolutely no morals or ethics or moral compass or foundation. And that's a big problem. took that lighter brown shade Algorithm a little bit into the lower lash line in the outer corner, but I'm going to stop it there. I haven't decided if I want to bring any green into this look because my earrings have sort of a green hue. They're certainly going to match a brown, black, gold smoky eye, but I haven't decided if I want to pull green in. Anyway, first I want to deepen this look, so I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and go into the shade Dark Matter within the Dark Fantasy palette. This is a black matte, and I'm going to just really smoke out this outer corner. Add in a lot of depth. So anyway, my Week of Michaela series is coming, and it's very colorful, and I think you guys are going to like it. But I wanted to just hop on here and reference the fact that Michaela has gotten herself in hot water, and I know that this is the sort of thing, maybe not quite to the extreme, but when influencers get themselves in trouble like this, oftentimes there's this war cry to cancel them, cancel them, cancel them. And again, not taking part in that. That's not what my channel's about. I mean, we all make mistakes. Hopefully she learns from her mistake and doesn't do it again. If this is truly a reflection on very bad morals, then, well, that's a bigger problem than simply making a mistake, right? People deserve second chances, and I mean, hopefully her behavior improves after this. Now, if she does something truly heinous or reprehensible, and I really do feel convicted that I shouldn't use a palette associated with her, well, that's a different story, but that's not where we are right now. Hopefully I'm making sense to you guys. I'm not going to get involved in the drama. It's not worth my mental energy, and I don't want my channel to be a negative place. A lot of people are talking about it, but they might be talking about it in a more educational way. For example, when Jen Love talks about it, she's giving us information, which is different from gossiping or being super negative about something. She's giving us well-researched information, court documents and legal things about whatever her topic is, but it's informative, it's not negative. Well, a lot of people will take this and they'll take it into a much more negative direction, and that is not going to be me. And because I haven't done the research or the work, just wanted to put a little caveat in there, guys. I've got a Week of Michaela palette coming, and it's very colorful, and I think you're going to like it. I want to make this darker. I'm kind of doing my standard outer third depth, but I actually think I want to bring the darkness further onto the lid because it's going to be contrasted with a brilliant gold. So I'm actually taking the first shade Hoax and making my lid a bit more smoky and moody. And that, of course, means that now there's less contrast in the depth. So I'm going back into Dark Matter, and I will deepen up this outer corner significantly. Okay, so there are a couple of really pretty gold-brown sort of tone shimmers within the Dark Fantasy palette, but I want to actually grab a shade from the Melt Amor y Mariposas palette. This shadow here is called Tequila, and it's really pretty, and I haven't used this palette in a while. So I'm going to find a flat brush, grab Tequila, and then I'll spray it. And I'm going to put this at the inner corner of my lid and work it out to meet those mattes. I think I'm going to embellish this a little further even with a glitter sort of, a glitter liner that I have. But this is my foundation first. I'm kind of using it to do a faux cut crease. I'm just cutting it against the depth of the crease because I brought that brown in so far. Because again, I wanted the whole thing to be smoky, so. This is such a pretty shimmer. You just sort of paint it on. It's a nice formula. You know, I was watching a video the other day. I forget which creator it was. It doesn't really matter. But she was doing her eyeshadow and she said, "Hey, does anybody else wipe their brushes on their pants?" And then she showed us her pajama pants. She's like, "These are all covered in eyeshadow." And I'm like, no. Let me show you guys. For a while I had a color switch. I still do have actually I have two color switches, but I have found that I prefer to use an old napkin. This is a very nice Irish linen napkin that somehow got bizarrely stained in my washing machine because I live in a townhome where the washer and dryer are owned by the complex, and they're like cheap, not very good, mysteriously will stain things. It's not great. So I had this nice Irish linen napkin which my sister gave me. I have a whole set of them, and one of them got destroyed in the washer. It came out and it was all stained and mottled and gross looking. I'm like, okay, well, no one wants to wipe their hands or face with this, you know, after a meal. So how can I repurpose it? I know. So what I do is I sling it over my knee while I'm sitting here doing my eyeshadow, and I'll wipe my brushes on the napkin. But I don't wipe them on my pants. I was horrified. I've heard this from a few creators now. Do you just wipe your brushes on your pants? I'm like, no. Why would I want to stain my clothes? No, I don't. I don't do that. Do you guys do that? Is this the thing that I'm not involved in? No, I do not wipe my brushes on my clothes. In fact, I do all that I can to avoid getting eyeshadow on my clothes. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring in green. You know what? Why not? Life is short. I'm going to take a small and pinched blending brush. I'm going to first grab the shade in the Melt palette. It's called Cariño, and I'll put this at my inner corner. This is going to really change the look because I was expecting to just do this smoky sorts of color all the way through and smoke out the lower lash line with, you know, the gold brown base. But I just feel like throwing in some green. It's still, I think, gonna match because green is a very grounded, natural color. It's not like I'm adding in hot pink or something, although that would probably look good as well. And then when I get about halfway out, I think I'll take the same brush and go into Guamujil, which is the darkest green matte in the palette, and I'll use that to bring into the black. And I'll probably go back into my black as well from Dark Fantasy, so I can take Guamujil and pull it a little bit further in. Yeah, that makes the look a little bit more interesting, a little more unexpected, which is always fun. Also, because I had laid down that light brown shade Algorithm in just the outer corner, that's helping ground it and tie it into the rest of the look as well. And now for the finishing touch of gold sparkle. I've got this glitter eyeliner from NYX. It's called Liquid Crystal Body Liner, and this is the shade Crystal Silk, so it's kind of it's a gold glitter liner, honestly. And it has a nice fine point. I've used this on my channel once before when I did that reel with the Dark Fantasy palette, actually, and I did that super dark teal smoky eye. I used this then as well. Now, I did discover that when I carry this up into my crease, it does crease on me and starts to break apart. So when I use it today, I'm going to keep it lower on the lid. I'm not going to carry it all the way up into my crease. This is just adding a little bit of extra sparkle, a little extra layer. So I can see this fold on my lid where my crease begins, and that's about as high as I'm bringing the liner. And I'm going to leave my eye closed while it dries so that it doesn't dry into the folds and go all weird. Also, just because I think I'm going to use it on my outer corner and try to do a wing. Ooh, should I do that? Nervous. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. I just did one little line, and I think I'll leave it there and let it dry. All right, I'm back. I had to take the dog out, and the sun is teasing me. It's shining through this window. There might be a bit of a yellow cast from that direction, but I do have to move on with my day, so I need to get this video finished. On my waterline, I used this shade from ColourPop's Creme Gel Liner in the shade Aglow. It's really pretty. And then I tried to do a wing, but the black eyeliner didn't really want to lay down on top of the glitter, so it's not great, and I think I'll probably have to apply the glitter stuff after eyeliner, which I hadn't considered, but seems to be the case. On my lips, I'm wearing a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Cinnamon Roll, and on my face, I put on a little bit of blush from my Tarte palette and a little bit of highlighter from my Tulum palette from BH Cosmetics. Everything that I've used is linked down below in the description box. This is the look. I think it's really lovely. I'm sorry, I realized that I was filming in the wrong zoom setting, so my tutorial itself is going to be a little bit fuzzier than I prefer. I have to be more careful of that in the future. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being with me. Remember to like and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys again very soon in my next video. Bye!